Naomi Suzanne from Naomi's Home Health. Welcome to my thyroid and autoimmune support group. If you're only new to it, drop it in the comments and let me know where you're coming in from, and say hi if you're new. I love to see where you're all coming in from. So I just wanted to go over about the thyroid. So we talk a lot about healing the thyroid or medicating the thyroid or thyroid. Now, for me, we don't need to keep focusing on the thyroid and what it's doing and what hormones are doing what, and T3 and T4 and things like that. It is important when you first start your healing journey to get your medication right and to know what's going on in your body and how it all works. But sometimes we can get too bogged down on T3 and T4 and reverse T3 and all of those things, whatever it is that you focus on with thyroid hormones. Now, the thyroid is actually a secondary problem of what's going on in your body. The reason your thyroid starts to pack it in a bit is because of what's going on in your liver and the rest of your body, and what it is your liver converts and detoxes hormones. And, you know, we've got our adrenals as well. Our adrenals and our liver are what is overburdened in our body. And then that affects our thyroid health. So if we're going to continually focus on what's going on in here, we're missing the first steps. So if you look at it like a link or like a cycle, you know, you've got your adrenals, they produce a lot of your estrogen, testosterone, progesterone. Then you've got your liver. And if you look at it a link like your thyroid, those three things, when one of them is out, it puts the other one out. But it doesn't start at the thyroid. It starts in the liver and the adrenals. So things like environmental factors, toxicity in your body, stress is a big one. Whether you sleep or not, how you breathe, all these things, what pharmaceuticals you've taken over a lifetime. But stress would trigger it would trigger the immune system, but our viral load as well, what viruses we've had in our body and the pathogens that are in our body. So that the liver, it starts in the liver, and then the thyroid is like the secondary, the Epstein-Barr virus that gets into these things, into our central nervous system. Sorry, I got it itchy. Oh, this is what causes the thyroid to stop working effectively, and we end up with all sorts of things going on in there, inflammation, nodules, all those things. It's because of what's been going on in our body across a lifetime. So focusing on what hormones are doing what is great, but if you take it a step back and start focusing on how we can cleanse our liver, then our liver will start detoxing our hormones better. If we de-stress to help our adrenals will start producing the hormones better, you know, and not release too much adrenaline and cortisol and all of those things that are toxic to our body in excess amounts. And our liver has to keep on trying to detox. And when it doesn't detox properly, those hormones recycle into your body. So this is where you get excess weight from estrogen, adrenaline, cortisol, all those things. Because all of these links in the body are not working properly due to all the factors that I just mentioned, like your stress, then that is what's causing the thyroid to pack it in. So take it a step back and look at your liver health, your thyroid health. The gut is important too, but everything passes through the liver to be detoxed, to go into the intestine. So what our body will use, what our body will absorb, and what our body will get rid of. So anything that's synthetic, our body wants to try and get rid of because it doesn't understand it. Anything that's natural, our body understands it because it has the same DNA structure. So plants, animals, and humans share the same DNA structure. So this is why our body uses natural products and herbs, vegetables, all those things. It uses them a lot better than what it does a synthetic medication. Our body will not understand it and will try and get rid of it. It may use some of it, but it will try and get rid of it as well. So our body has to work harder to absorb and detox a synthetic medication. And we can harbour antibiotics, all sorts of things, heavy metal in our liver for years and years and years. We can harbour viruses in our liver for years, mold, bacteria, radiation, DDT. All of these things can be harboured in our body for a very long time. So focusing on getting rid of that out of the liver and calming our adrenals is going to help. This little thing here that we're all, that, you know, has packed it in on us and isn't functioning properly. So, and then what will happen is this will start to get better, and then the cycle would go backwards, and we start getting the adrenals better, and we start getting the liver working better. The gut will fall into place once we sort out the liver and adrenals. But working on the gut, if you're not working on stress reduction, it's going to affect your gut anyway. If you're not working on getting rid of toxicity out of your body, it's going to affect your gut. If you're not working on all of these things, then your gut health isn't going to get any better. You can eat the cleanest diet in the world, all organic, vegan, whatever it is that you think is the cleanest diet. You can eat the cleanest diet in the world, but if you're not focusing on your toxins and your stress levels, that's only going to, like, the food's only going to be a very small product of the rest of what's going on in your body. So you will maybe start to feel a little bit better, but not everything will still be right in your body, and not everything will still function properly. And you may find you'll get symptoms a few months down the track. So it's really important to focus on the whole package. And that's what I focus on. I know a lot, like I went to a lot of natural therapists. I went to like a lot of medical doctors for a while, and they did absolutely nothing. But I went to a lot of natural health coaches and holistic coaches and naturopaths, heaps of naturopaths, all those things. A lot of them, it was supplementation. A lot of naturopaths didn't give me any natural supplementation. It was synthetic. So they didn't give me a lot of herbs. Some did. But they didn't give me the whole package of, okay, this is what we're going to do to reduce your stress. This is what we're going to do to work on past stress. This is what we're going to do to detox the heavy metal out of your body. This is what we're going to do to, you know, clean up your diet. It was basically stressful, removing a lot of foods out of my diet, and then not telling me why I had to remove them, and then taking a bunch of supplements that cost me hundreds of dollars a month kind of thing. So I don't want to put that stress on your body. I want to work in a way that suits you, just creating new habits, improving some of the things that we're doing, and making them a habit until they become a habit. And then, you know, do a couple of things at a time. But it's all designed with your needs, your individual needs in mind, because it's not a blanket rule here. We're not going to just go, here's a diet. I got a piece of paper from, I think it was a naturopath or an iridologist. Here's a diet. Basically gave me the diet. All right, go and start with that and come back, and all the supplements that they gave me. And then now that I look back and I know what supplements he gave me, I was like, some of them are like, my body wasn't even going to absorb those. So let's work on what you need specifically. And you've had different stress in your life. You've taken on different toxins. You're living in a different environment than everybody else. So we're going to work on that based on you. So I will put the link in the comments that can help you start to work with me to start reducing some symptoms and actually learning how you can heal your body yourself. This is what I do. It's education, not just going, here, do this. I want to teach you how to do this for yourself, because you are your own doctor, your own practitioner. You know your body better than anybody else, and you start listening to your body and it will respond exactly how you want it to.